30 aircraft, carrying 360 soldiers, lift into the air and disappear into the night. They fly low and fast, grouped in 6 formations. The mission is to secure a sensitive infrastructure complex deep in enemy territory. To get to the landing zone, they will have to fly twice the length of New Jersey, through a web of enemy air defense. Once at the landing zone, soldiers will travel on foot. The helicopters weave through tree lines, a valley, then over a riverbed, too low to show up on radar and too fast for adversaries to even get a shot off. The last mile of flight is the most dangerous. The landing zone is surrounded by hostile forces. Pilots must maneuver the aircraft on the spot to land quickly and smoothly, and then get out the second soldiers disembark. Speed, reach and maneuverability are critical to mission success and to ensure everyone comes home. It appears a solution to the Army's needs already exists in the form of the Sikorsky Boeing Defiant X, as the fastest, most maneuverable, and most survivable assault helicopter in history. The design is based on the SB-1 tech demonstrator aircraft jointly built by the two companies in recent years. Defiant X is an advanced utility helicopter and air assault weapon system that can fly low and fast, land quickly, deliver soldiers to the objective area, known as the X, and get out all while evading the enemy in complex terrain. It will revolutionize the Army's air assault capability and be the fastest, most maneuverable and most survivable military helicopter in history. The Lockheed Martin-owned Sikorsky and Boeing have rolled out the final specs of their new helicopter, one of 2 candidates that will replace the U.S. Army's iconic UH-60 Black Hawk. The Defiant X isn't just meant to replace the Black Hawk, but also fly up to twice as fast and twice as far, giving Army air assault forces an unparalleled battlefield mobility. The Defiant X is Sikorsky Boeing's entry into the Army's Future Long-Range Assault Aircraft or FLRAA program, which aims to replace the Black Hawks that were introduced into Army service in the early 1980s. Although the UH-60 has been a reliable workhorse and regularly updated with new tech, the Army believes it's time for a new, clean-sheet aircraft that can take advantage of the last 40 years of aircraft research and development. Defiant X is an outgrowth of the SB-1 Defiant Technology Demonstrator helicopter, which hit 238 miles per hour in tests and was reported to crush 288 miles per hour as its next milestone. Meanwhile, the most common version of the UH-60 Black Hawk, the UH-60M, has a cruise speed of 172 miles per hour. Sikorsky doesn't mention a top speed for Defiant X, but does say it will fly twice as fast as the Black Hawk. That implies a top speed of at least 340 miles per hour. Defiant X achieves this level of speed through the use of 2 sets of coaxial propellers. This arrangement stabilizes the aircraft while leaving the tail section, typically reserved for a stabilizing tail rotor, open for other uses. The new helo uses the extra space to include a push propeller, giving it a second source of thrust. Defiant X also cuts a more streamlined form than the Black Hawk, retracting its landing gear in flight to eliminate parasitic drag. The new helicopter also features fly-by-wire controls. These turn the pilot's physical movements into electrical signals that are fed into the flight computer, which then interprets the movements into commands to the flight control surfaces. It helps to eliminate the cables and pulleys associated with traditional controls, which could be damaged by enemy fire and result in a loss of aircraft control. Sikorsky claims Defiant X also has a number of other features. The helicopter has a reduced thermal signature to keep it off enemy infrared sensors and reduce its vulnerability to shoulder-fired, infrared-guided missiles. A company image of the Defiant X carrying an underslung M777 towed howitzer hints at a greater lifting capability. The 9,300-pound M777 is just out of the Black Hawk's sling load capability. Finally, Sikorsky says the helicopter is much more agile than past helicopters, allowing it to fly low across forests and other uneven terrain, particularly the megacities the Army believes will become the battlefields of the future. Medium transport helicopters in the Defiant X's weight class are typically armed with a pair of door-mounted, 7.62mm machine guns, giving them a limited self-escort capability.
They've done a phenomenal job. I mean, just look at the aircraft. It looks spectacular.